What's going on, people? It is us. We're back, Knuckleheadz. This is your boy CKTV speaking. Sorry, Steve. Steve is not here with us this week, but we still do have the Brandons.
Yo, what up?
Mr. Steves and BLT. Now, we missed last week. If y'all missed us, we're sorry about that. Just a lot of stuff happened. We had actually one of our own actually go to Summer League last week to see the Lonzo Ball hype. Mm-hmm. Before we even get into Summer League, just explain to us how the atmosphere was. I've seen Lonzo Ball play, but this was in high school, so I didn't get to see him live. Now this is professional Lonzo.
Well, before I get into Lonzo, the experience again was much different from last year's experience.
Man, have you not been paying attention to ESPN? And no one cares about the experience. They care about Lonzo Ball.
Oh, we'll get into Lonzo Ball. The reason why it was different is because of Lonzo Ball, all right? To get into the building, it costs, compared to last year, it was $30. Now it's $40.
Wow.
And it was jam-packed. I've never seen UNLV so packed in my... Right. I don't even think for their own basketball games they'll ever get that packed. Oh, Ever. But you had to get there 4 hours before the game even started, just to get good seats. Otherwise, you got the nosebleeds, of course, for a summer league game. You know, like come on now,
who gonna say that?
I was at the nosebleeds.
Man, I was there at the game. I was in the top.
When it's first come, first serve there.
Right.
It's not. You sit anywhere when you got there.
You could sit anywhere. You could sit right next to, right behind. Floyd Mayweather was there. You can sit right behind him.
Next to him. Magic was there. I might.
To me,
Magic was there.
But then seeing that, that's what I'm saying. Because no one there, and then seeing that Braun showed up in his third game, I'm like, man, I've been pretty close to LeBron.
Like everybody came out to see that game. That had to be.
Corey Brewer was there. I mean,
that had to be. Wait a minute.
Sorry, why did you do that? Why don't do that to Corey Brewer? Like that's jacked up. Like his opportunity passed. You said Floyd Mayweather, LeBron James. You can't say Corey Brewer.
His time passed. That's a big name,
man,
for Lakers.
Is he still on the team?
I think he's a free agent, isn't he?
No, I think he's still on the team. I think he was when he was there. I think they interviewed him, said he was looking forward to the season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right. I liked him. I liked him on the Lakers. I think he's a good fit. Anyways, but yeah. So then, staying on the subject of Summer League, there's a lot of craziness been going on, man. A lot of the normal, a lot of the stuff that we'd expect. Like we've seen Jason Tatum playing like he was drafted in the top 3. Mm-hmm. Markelle Fultz was playing pretty well till he got hurt. Lonzo Ball, every game was better than the last game. Mm-hmm. But then we got people that were still in the lineup, like Dennis Smith Jr. showing up, doing his thing. Knicks. Just want to put that out there, Knicks. We had that opportunity, Knicks. Anyways, who else we had that was playing? I said Tatum, Dennis. Donovan Mitchell. He was drafted, 13, 12?
He was late lottery.
Yeah. I didn't know he was that good. I mean, I knew of him in college. I didn't know that much about him. When he was drafted, I was like, cool, move on. Just another Mitchell that's gonna go to the D League. The Mitchells don't do too well in the NBA. Man. They just don't. So I don't know, but yeah, he's been playing really well. But then to me, I think the players, some of the second-year players and players that played already that don't get a lot of time in the NBA, at least last season, that have been played, like the dude you're talking about, the Spurs, Bryn Forbes. Yeah. He's been playing really well. I think the beginning half he had 2 30-point games back to back or something crazy like that.
Mm-hmm. When I went to
Ingram was balling before.
Yeah.
When I went to
he looked like a leader. He looked like he wasn't even supposed to be on the court in the summer league.
Magic shut him down.
Man among your boys.
Man, it was just not fair.
Another one is Bryce Johnson.
Yeah.
When we actually saw him play, he
Clippers.
He was bullying. Yes, he was bullying.
Another
everybody.
one that got no minutes over on the Clippers.
Oh yeah.
He was okay.
He dunked on Lonzo.
Man.
Yeah, he did. He dunked on someone else too.
Bulldog.
I think it was Vanderblue.
Yeah.
It's like you said though, the summer league really is like the Hunger Games.
Yep.
Everybody really trying to get a job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get to that next level.
It's the most
and it was
jungle ball you'll ever see.
Oh yeah. And the refs let him go.
That's televised.
The refs let him go.
Mm-hmm. And so, there's a part of me that feel bad because even if they do well in the summer league, they still got to get through preseason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
that's the final audition.
That's the final one right there.
You make it through, and then the thing is too, like you might not even get the minutes because like there's some players that played so well in summer league, and then they get on the preseason, they get on that squad, and they don't even play. Mm-hmm. Because then they still got players that didn't play preseason but are still young that are going to play in preseason.
Even if, because some of these teams like the Warriors and everybody, they're gonna cut most of all these people in the summer league, right?
Yeah. Besides, like,
but you still trying out for the other 30 or 29
exactly.
teams.
Seth Curry.
So you gotta do something in there. You know, when you hit summer league, you get to training camp and preseason. You got to show up, man, so you get that job.
Don't play for the team you're playing for.
Oh, no, you're playing
for yourself.
Jonathan
and
Simmons.
You never know.
That.
You know, somebody can go down and get a 10-day contract. That happened many times.
Seth Curry, David Nwaba, Jonathan Simmons. So many players that have gone through. They didn't get picked up by the team that they were playing for in the summer league because that's just how it works like that. I mean, it kind of has to do with this because we're talking about players that might not make it to the NBA. We didn't really bring it up, but this whole G League thing. How you guys really feel about it? Do you know what do you guys really know about the G League?
It's the same thing as the D League, just now sponsored by Gatorade.
But I also heard that they're rebranding some of the teams and stuff like that.
They're more. I think they're expanding some of it. I think they're gonna have more teams, and I think they're directly connected to
the NBA team.
To the NBA teams
instead of like.
Because the defenders aren't the defenders anymore. There's something else. South Bay something.
South Bay Lakers. I think they're actually called Lakers.
Yeah, because that's the Knicks are the same way because they're the Westchester Knicks. And that's how they were last year. And I think they're keeping it the same thing. Allen Houston was coaching. But yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, the fact that it's getting a sponsorship from Gatorade, I think that tells you that it's working. And now it's not, it's not a slap on the wrist if you get put onto the D League anymore. I think it's it's good because it helps you develop. Because there's a lot of players that are coming out of the D League now that are actually doing good things, like big things.
They're being televised now, not just on YouTube, but also on Facebook Live.
Right.
They always on NBA TV.
Yeah. So
always.
It's definitely expanding. I think it's a great thing for the NBA to help market even further than what they already been doing. So.
Yeah. I think that was a good continuation because a lot of those players that we're still talking about that might not get picked up, they're going to go to D League and they get another chance right there.
More opportunities.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they expanding teams, more opportunity. Yeah. That's good, man.
Yeah, all connected. All right. We'll be back. More Knuckleheads.
Going to break.
Considering that I went to Summer League and I got to see a few of these players, as more specifically Lonzo, I saw a lot of what I expected in terms of how teams were going to approach him and how first game. A lot of teams, they play it underneath the screen. Yeah. They want to see if he can make that jump shot on a consistent basis.
I still think it's foolish, but continue. I mean, he been proving them right. Yeah. Because he hasn't been making the shot, but I hope they keep doing that.
And, they're playing for the pass. With the exception of only the game that I 36. Was able to see, the first game.
Gotcha.
There was a lot of times where he's timid on whether to go for the shot and be aggressive.
See, I don't know if he's timid. I think he fell in love with his own hype about passing so much. Yes. That's what I think. I think he's really trying to show off his passing skills. And many times the dude had a wide open layup, he throw it out to the 3-point line.
Yeah, and Kuzma even said that.
And it wasn't a bad pass, but I'd rather him shoot that layup, man. And then apparently somebody talked to him.
Yeah, Kuzma admit that they all said, like, look, man, we get it.
Luke Walton said something to him, too.
Magic said something. Somebody said something to him.
It's like, we know you can score shooting the damn ball.
Because every game, he started shooting more and more after that.
And I was, the first game, I was very surprised how well his first 10 minutes went.
His first play.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So, when that second half happened and everybody was saying, all right, just play for the pass, don't let him have a layup. That's fine. You can totally see on some few things that he needs to work on, and I hope Laker fans were really paying attention to that first game because, never mind.
Too much credit.
I was still happy about that first game because he just couldn't shoot the ball.
Yeah,
it just wasn't going in.
It just wasn't going in.
Yeah,
But everything else, like he wasn't doing throwing dumb passes. He wasn't. It didn't look like he didn't know how to play. It just looked like the ball wasn't.
And it
going
didn't look
in.
like a bust kind of thing.
Yeah,
No, he was just off. Like we talked about this. Like a lot of the shots, they looked like they were going in. They were not bad shots.
D'Angelo in summer league, that dude had a few games. You were like, wait a minute, did we make the right pick here?
Yeah. And that was like for 2 games.
Yeah.
And then he finally figured it out.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then me being the non-Laker fan, well, I'm a huge Lonzo Ball fan, so I guess I'm still biased. But yeah, I think to me the first game I didn't see it as a negative. I mean, it was one of those things where I don't care what he's gonna say, what his dad's gonna say. He's still human, and with a whole summer league stadium full of people there to see you,
man, it's a lot of pressure.
Man, I don't care what he says.
And that was day 1. Day 2 was sold out. Yeah, I couldn't get in the building.
That's a lot of pressure.
And I still feel like that was a huge part of because he still had a solid game minus the shooting and the turnover. I think he did pretty.
He had 5 turnovers
on the first game, right? Yeah, because I know that wasn't consistent. Yeah. But anyways, to me, the fact that the confidence to shoot the ball, even though he shot at a terrible percentage. Like that to me was like, all right, cool. So he gonna keep shooting the ball regardless, even though he's not doing well because they weren't bad shots. Like we were talking about, they ain't stupid shots. He wasn't shooting fadeaways and stuff like that. He was shooting good shots that just were not going in from that day.
What I liked is when Ingram went down, he was like, okay, I'm gonna take over.
Right.
He didn't make any, but at least he knew that it's my time right now.
Yeah.
And then he followed that up quickly the next time he played.
Yeah. And it led to 2 triple doubles. I understand.
Triple dubs.
I'm one of the people that it's just summer league to me. I hope he can continue to do this. I know he's talented. I'm not going to dispute that, but I just want to see this in November.
But you can see the spark. Yeah, and that's the same thing. I think with him, Tatum. See, the thing is, I agree. We're going to talk about them in detail, but I get that Dennis Smith Jr. is having a great summer league right now, but to me, I'm still a little worried about how it's gonna go into the NBA. But with like Tatum and Ball, yeah, they're having big games, but you can see that the confidence. You know what I mean? So you can see that will carry over into the pros. Yeah, they might be timid for a few games, but that's the one thing to me that's going to carry over into the NBA. It's just with the whole. I don't know yet. I don't know yet how I feel yet about Dennis Smith Jr. Maybe because I'm kind of low key cheering against him because the Knicks. But
again.
No, sorry, did that come out? I didn't mean to say that. But yeah, no, those are things I'm taking away. Is, the confidence and the IQ, because that's something regardless of what level you play on.
That stays with you.
Back to your boy D'Angelo.
You can't teach IQ.
You can't. And they both have that like. And Fultz, even though he was hurt, he still had a very confident and smart approach about the way he played too. So it's like they're gonna be
snatch.
Those are moves they can't be taught.
Has he stepped back? Like
I don't know if anybody in this draft is gonna be a bust.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. At least in the lottery. Heck, no, I mean that's the thing too, because the Lakers, just all 3 of their picks in the first round. I use them as an example because I don't know who else had 3 picks in the first round. I think you guys are the only ones that had that many in the first.
I'm surprised Boston didn't have
me either.
16 picks.
I know.
It wasn't the Kings.
Well, how much did they have?
The Kings had.
Oh, that's right. They had Giles. They got Fox, and then they had 2 other dudes. Yeah, they had 4.
Oh, okay.
But they're the Kings.
But regardless, it's the Kings.
They're the Queens.
All you know is at least all 3 of those players are gonna have nice roles with the Lakers in the future. That's the point I was gonna make, and
that's how the NBA is now. You gotta build through the draft. So.
But luckily, this was a good draft to build through because last year, I mean, tell me 3 rookies that played last year. I got Brogdon next.
I got Ingram.
Okay, well, of course y'all gonna say that.
Buddy Hield.
But another player that's been playing really well is Jason Tatum.
Yeah. So talk about him more. Yeah.
I got to see him obviously through TV. I didn't get to see him in person. But I do see a lot that I like in his game.
I love his game.
I hope he continues to build that 15 and in game because it's forbidden art in today's NBA, and you don't see it often. But what do you guys think about Jason Tatum?
What impressed me the most was his footwork. I ain't seen too many rookies come in there with footwork like that.
It's been a minute.
I ain't seen anybody in years who just come in with. LeBron didn't have footwork when he came into the league.
He still don't, but
I think he's the only rookie that went to the post. I mean, maybe Josh Jackson. I haven't seen enough Josh Jackson, so I don't know.
Josh Jackson, he does.
The media ain't talking about that.
It's literally.
Well, I know he does. I'm talking about in summer league. No, I know he has a post game, but has he done it in the summer league at all?
Not in the game. Not as much as I would like.
Jason Tatum from the beginning, like he was going straight to the post, getting the favorites, getting to the hoop,
high post.
Yeah.
Step out with the three every now and then.
It's just he didn't look. He
reminded me of sometimes. He reminded me of Young Melo. At the high post.
No, seriously. Yeah. That's exactly what I was just going to say. Like, he just had that, that offensive. And we already know he's defensive. We know that. Jason Tatum got the length. He's a great defensive player. He's a good, ball stopper, blah, blah, blah. But to me, what I wanted to see was the offense because I knew he could score. But at Duke, he wasn't known to be the scorer.
Right.
And to see that, it was just like, man, like, how did this... Like, I get the Celtics had a high pick, but... They got number 1 overall pick potential in their 3rd pick after doing that trade. Like, yeah, you didn't get Fultz, but you still got a damn solid piece in Jason Tatum. My problem with Celtics is just how is that going to work?
That's what I was just about to say.
That's my only problem with it.
Jaylen Brown, right?
Yeah. And he was playing great.
Yeah.
He's playing
just
great.
About to say that. Damn.
So I just don't.
We just saw a dunk on the NBA. Oh, and then he blew a dunk. Oh, but anyways,
But yeah, I don't know how the Celtics are going to work that out.
That's a lot of depth. You throw a lot of bodies at LeBron, so I mean, I think that's one thing they can. Go ahead, Beast.
I was listening to ESPN Radio. The LZ Greatest said, "No, Celtics might have to play Gordon Hayward at the 4."
Yeah, seriously, undersized 4, you gonna have to do it because it's just like
they got too many of the same. They got all these wings.
Yeah,
they got Morris and they got Crowder. So I mean,
but they got the wrong Morris because at least Markieff could play 4. Marcus can't.
He can't at all.
No, I don't think so.
He gonna have to.
I know he's gonna have to, but I don't think it's gonna work. Crowder's gonna play the 4.
That's what I was saying. Crowder play at the 4.
But he's still undersized.
Yeah.
Was he 6'7", 6'6"?
And
he's not big.
He's not a shooter like he should be either.
Yeah. Yeah. And they said he's a big part of their plans. So that's
why
I'm curious.
I don't get it. I got it, but I don't know. Not anymore. I don't know. It's just gonna be interesting for Brad Stevens.
They might just have to start Tatum at the 4. I think that might be the best choice.
Because he probably shoot the post. Yeah. Hey,
is he a 3 or is he a 4?
He's a 3.
Yeah, he is a 3, but I think he could. Like I said, he got that little bit of mellow in him. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Another rookie that was playing well before he got hurt, Markelle. We already mentioned him a little bit earlier. He got the handles in him. When I first saw him playing, and I saw him do this dribble hesitation, I was all like, "Is this like another rebirth of Kyrie Irving?"
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Seriously.
Okay, I thought I was...
No. Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Obviously, he don't have the best
Kyrie.
Handles like Kyrie.
I don't know.
I don't think his handles are just like Kyrie, but it reminds you of it.
Kyrie's making the same exact moves, though, at that age.
Yes.
I think Kyrie's handles has gotten better in the last 2-3 seasons.
Yes.
So that means Markelle Fultz could get there or be better.
I think we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there or get better. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, no, I agree. This is the reason why, for a lot of people who had no idea who he was because he played at Washington and didn't play many games, so people were like, I never saw him play. Mm-hmm. This is the reason why he was the number 1 overall pick, regardless of whoever went to number 1. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, all the hype with Lonzo Ball, we get it, but... Fultz, he has that potential to be like that Kyrie Irving-esque player.
That prototypical point guard now in the NBA.
That works really well in the NBA. But then I have the same problem. It's like my thing is like, how's it going to work in Philly? Is it going to be Ben Simmons?
He's going to play the 2.
He'll be more of a 2, and then I think JJ is just going to be
play the 1.
I think Simmons will be point forward or something.
Yeah.
JJ might be coming off the
bench. I don't think Markelle's that type of passer to be a point guard like that. He's a playmaker. He's kind of like that D-Lo situation where,
you said, he like Kyrie.
Yeah. So
he just don't have the jump shot Kyrie have though.
Oh,
not
no.
Yet.
No,
not
no,
yet.
no.
Not yet. He can shoot, but he not yet. Not Kyrie shoot. Not Kyrie.
Not Game 7.
No.
Not that kind of stroke.
Not yet. Not there yet.
Another rookie that has been surprising. And
ain't nobody surprised.
And nobody really knows who he is because he did go. Where did he go?
Who
Dennis
cares?
Smith.
Go ahead, finish. Go ahead. Who cares? Look, before you even get into him, look, Before his injury, Dennis Smith was prospected to be the #1 overall pick.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm upset. I mean, no. Let me take it back. Okay, I'm upset, but I am okay because I as a Knicks fan, I can't jump to conclusions with draft picks anymore.
Can't?
So I can't. I will not let myself do it anymore because Shumpert.
Can.
I won't. Shumpert proved me wrong. I mean, he's peaked.
Yes.
But he was still talented, and he was better than Chris Singleton. Sorry. Who else did we? Porzingis, obviously.
Yeah.
Jordan Hill was a similar thing, but he peaked as well. Like Jordan Hill, he played well at the time, but he peaked. He was good.
Lakers had him.
Literally, he needed to be a backup big.
He a backup.
I don't know why we sucked so bad. We had him as our starter.
But to be honest, that draft was already bad as it was.
I don't remember who was in that draft.
Thank you. Exactly. But anyways, the point I'm making, Wilson Chandler's another one. Danilo Gallinari. I can go on.
Yeah.
The point of the matter is with the Knicks, I refuse to jump to conclusions, but I am upset because this is a similar situation to Jennings. I'm not gonna say his name because he just got paid a lot of money. And I don't want to think about it.
Curry?
I'm not gonna think about it.
Steph Curry.
Not thinking about it.
Stephon.
Not putting that out there.
Curry.
Anyways.
I heard he's good.
I don't know who he is.
Really
Anyways, Dennis Smith Jr. was a guy that was
two-time league MVP good.
I don't want to hear it. Dennis Smith Jr. was a guy that was predicted to be #1 overall. I get what you have to say about Frank Ntilikina. You think he's this great person, Frank Ntilikina. I'm ready.
Nefertiti.
Nope, Ntilikina.
Oh.
I've been practicing. Because he's played pro basketball, this and that, cool. He got length. He has the potential to be a point guard version of Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is a point guard in a forward's body, but that doesn't matter. But Dennis Smith Jr. he's a bulldog, man. That dude has that mentality where he just has a winner's mentality, and we've been seeing it. A team that, I mean, they were so high on Yogi Ferrell. They love Seth Curry and everything. Afterthought. He might be coming off the bench at the two because they're probably going to start Yogi and Dennis now this coming season. Probably not in the beginning.
Which I hope they don't do that.
I hope so. I don't not either.
Yeah.
I think if anything, if anybody should be losing their spot, it should be Yogi. I think Yogi had a great season. Sorry, great job. But I think you put Dennis and you put Curry together.
Agreed.
I don't think they're going to forget about Seth Curry. He played too well last year.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, Curry keep getting that afterthought for like the last 4 seasons.
Because of who his brother is?
Brother. That's what I think. But he's such a... I'm a fan of Seth Curry.
I think he's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Would you compare Dennis to a more
Lillard.
athletic... hold on. More athletic...
or Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Those or another version of Lillard.
Those are my two. It'd be if there was like a meter, it'd be right in the middle.
See, I wasn't thinking about.
He's a Lowry
players.
And Lillard, huh?
I wasn't even thinking about current players. I was thinking about Baron Davis.
Oh, BD. Okay,
yeah.
And Steve Francis. I've seen.
I see a little more Steve Francis. I kind of see the BD. Yeah, I see what you mean. I just think he don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See,
as long as he stays healthy,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I agree.
But I can think my mind just instantly goes to players who are playing right now. So yeah, Lowry was the first one I saw, and then just recently I saw a little bit of the Lillard because of the confidence and stuff like that.
I ain't a Lowry fan.
Hopefully he stays away from those cheeseburgers. Cause
Raven Felton. I'm sorry, all these Knicks references, man.
Them stocky ball players, they be gaining weight quick.
Yeah, man.
You seen B Diddy though? I know I brought him up.
Same reference. That man put on that weight.
Any other rookies that stand out for summer league for you guys?
I tagged you guys on Instagram. Like, is the Warriors just keep on getting richer or what?
Yeah.
You think these two players can keep it up?
Well, Jordan Bell and
Dylan Enos.
Jordan Bell is going to do the same thing that Damian Jones. He's not going to play at all this season, but then next season he's going to play in the summer league. He's going to ball out, and then boom, they got their forward of the future right there. Because I think Damian Jones is going to get a better. I don't think you're going to be getting back McGee, and then Damian Jones is going to fall into that backup center, and he's going to be solid. Yeah, the Warriors just they know how to run their machine. That's what it is. They're pulling a Spurs.
Yeah, exactly.
They're figuring it out, like how to keep it going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're already looking 4 years, 5 years down the line. They know how to keep it going. And now I've never heard of this Dylan Ennis guy.
35. 35
And they're not. It wasn't a stupid 35.
35 years old.
No, he just dropped 35.
And it wasn't a stupid 35. It wasn't a lucky 35. It was a something, man.
8 threes.
Wet like water.
Sound like he fit in with the Warriors to me, dropping 8 threes.
Nick Young, look out, bro. You gonna lose your spot, Nick Young.
Hey, he
Swaggy.
If he does get play time, he probably not. Getting the open 3 is easy when you play on the Warriors.
True.
He can do
all
that.
Those guys. Yeah, man.
He can do that.
One player in particular, well, 2 of them really. I forget one of their names, but he plays on Toronto. He was a point guard.
Van Fleet.
Yes.
His last name is Fleek.
Fleet.
Van Fleet.
Say he can't play.
But my name on Fleet, girl. Nah, you out.
I liked his play, and Price. He plays for the Bucks. As a point guard.
I don't know who that
Price.
I don't know.
Not Ronnie, is it?
No.
Okay.
Definitely not. No.
He's 40.
He need to retire.
I hope he retired already.
Both of those point guards, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I've never heard of you or ever seen you play, but I see you. I see you, young fella.
But Van Fleet, the second year.
Is it?
Yeah, he was playing in the playoffs when Lowry was out.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's the thing too. I think
that makes sense.
Yeah, the rookies. I think just all the lottery have been doing. But I think the players for me that really caught my eye. I don't know if we're only talking about rookies. If that's the case, then I don't really have one. But for me, I just can't get over this Siakam guy in Toronto. This dude, he's pretty special. Like I knew nothing about him. I just watched. I don't watch Raptors games. And if you're not the Knicks and you're in that same division, I don't care for you. I don't care. Sixers, Celtics, Brooklyn, all of them. I don't care about them. But then I watched the Siakam dude, and he reminds me of a more versatile Ibaka, which is good because they already have Ibaka on the team. But he does a little bit of everything.
You need a backup.
He's that guy, he's very potentially next year, the year after he could. How long did they sign Ibaka for?
3 years, right?
3 years, I think.
It's expensive.
80 something.
Yeah, I don't know. I really liked him. He was a guy that I'm talking to Ed about because he's a Raptor fan. Yeah, but I like him. But yeah, Van Fleet has been playing pretty well. Yeah. But as far as the rookies they just like Brandon said, it's very hard for me to see any rookie being a bust. Because even for somebody who I didn't hear anything about, but when I finally did see some stuff, like from his whole summer league, Josh Jackson has been balling out with nobody to see him. Like he has some great highlights in games that I didn't even know he was playing. So it's like, it's about damn time we got a good draft. Now, hopefully they all live up to this same stuff because we're just summer league hype. Hopefully they all live up to it in the NBA this coming season. But it's good. It's good to see that we finally getting some good youth. Because all these guys are freshmen. Because all the whole talk in the NBA is that they want them to stay longer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they're all freshmen. They're playing this well early. So
I'm curious what they're going to do with that rule change. If it's going to be 2 years.
If this goes well, they might not have to do. I don't know. I don't want to judge off of 1 year. So let me not say that.
All right, y'all. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with you with more Knuckleheadz. Damn. Alright, y'all, we're back with more Knuckleheadz talk. As we missed last week because of circumstances, a lot of stuff went down. And recently, the Knicks did have a change in their front office. Our boy Chris is very, very, very...
Now, I will admit now, because I did send in our group, I was pretty pissed off in the group chat.
I was pissed off for you.
Yeah, because... Just hearing that we bring in somebody from the Kings, I was like, man, that's what we need to do. Let's get some. Yeah. But looking into it, he used to be the GM for the Magic, which I mean, great for him. But he was the assistant GM. Yeah, he was the assistant GM for the Magic, and then didn't work out. But then the Kings hired him as VP. Okay. And then he had the offseason that he had with the Kings, just these last few months, and then we just stole him from the Kings. And I'm okay with it. I like it. I think what's sidebar has nothing to do with basketball. something that I don't know. It's not really a big deal, but something that I like. I think we're one of the only NBA organizations with a GM president tandem of minority, because we have two black dudes. We have Steve Mills and we have Scott Perry, which is a pretty cool thing for us. That's good for the culture. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I didn't know he was black.
Yeah, he
living
really
color,
light skin with freckles. So I mean, that's just a sidebar that I was found very interesting. I was very happy about. James Dolan, you can have that point. Yeah, that's your only point of what, -1,002. But yeah, I'll let you guys leave with that. I just had to get my 2 cents. You guys
how you feel about that, B?
I thought he was bad because he was from the Kings.
Yeah, that's how I felt too.
I don't know nothing. I got to research. I thought he was just bad.
I'm gonna speak for Steven's behalf. Steven did say he was part of that front office staff that brought in that culture change for the Kings and getting rid of DeMarcus Cousins, bringing in draft picks and veteran leadership. Veteran.
Yep, put it up. Hashtag that, veteran.
I did say I was speaking for Steven, right?
Yeah.
I did say, right? But
miss you, dog.
They did bring in a lot of pieces to try and make their team a lot more competitive than it has been the last couple years. So I will say that about, what very little I know about Scott Perry.
No.
But I do hope he does bring
change.
A different mentality to the Knicks, because Phil Jackson, I love you, dog. You brought us a lot of championships, but you had to go. I'm sorry. But they need to change the most. And whether that's to trade Carmelo or keep him there.
They talking about they want to keep him. They want him to stay the next 2 years. He's going to sit down and have that conversation with Melo.
He looked like he sounded like he was upset.
Can we talk about that real quick?
Go ahead. What you want to say, B?
What do you want to talk about?
They might as well buy him out by now.
They get nothing out of return?
Yeah. Yep.
Even though they send everything, all of their assets?
Yep.
Okay.
Because this trade stuff is taking too long. They trying to do complicated 14 trades.
They canceled them all.
And then this whole thing with the Rockets,
because once they signed Scott, they put it on pause, because that was Steve Mills and that was Phil Jackson. But then Scott came in and the Knicks put it on pause because he wants to keep Melo. Scott Perry
does. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then what the whole thing that's going on now is he's supposed to have a meeting with Melo and supposed to kiss his ass, which is what he should be. No, I'm not. That's not. I'm that. That's what they need to do. To me, he has 2 years left. What's going to happen? Even if we blow up the team right now, what's going to happen in the next 2 years that's going to make the Knicks any different? Nothing. We might as well try to do what we can with what we got for these next 2 years. We have a young Porzingis who wants a Melo.
I thought y'all would look to trade him in return of assets in terms
but he's the
first round
this
picks,
whole
second
thing,
round picks.
Who the Rockets going to give?
They was going to give us Ryan Anderson and then whatever else was included.
Whoever, it was like
it had to be Ryan Anderson because of the money matchup. The money matchup.
Yeah, someone with Portland. I think it was Evan Turner.
There was a bunch of them. Portland came up. The Nuggets came up. There was a whole bunch of things. And then that's when Perry came in, and that was his first thing that he said is that he wants to keep Melo. He's going to try to make that work for the next 2 years. I
think if the Knicks really want a culture change, they're going to have to get rid of him some type of way.
I agree.
It's too much bad blood there. Not because of him, but because of James Dolan and Melo and everything what happened with Phil Jackson. There's too much bad blood there. Like, I think it's best for
that's
some type of way they need to move.
It's a weird web because that's the thing, because it was really just Phil Jackson. I think the Knicks' mistake was continuing to try to move him after they fired Phil Jackson. What they should have done, because Melo was he wanted to be a Knick, and he only recently said, okay, I'll lift it if it's whether the Cavs or the Rockets. What they should have done is once Phil Jackson left, leave it at that until they figure out the GM situation, and just leave it at that rather than try to pull a trade. Because believe it or not, there's reports saying that James Dolan and Melo have a great relationship. Dolan loves Melo and Melo's cool. I'm just saying that. I agree. I agree.
You're gonna get those reporters.
No, I agree. Yeah. No, I agree. I don't believe it for a second. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. No one like no.
Hey, can you say this real quick?
Yeah, for real. But I'm just there. You go. Anyway, Dennis Smith just hit the screen. Anyways, all right. So this. No, I think that personally, I want to just keep him. I don't want to give away salary cap that we can use for the future to just have nothing. Because the thing is, the last year's under his control. He can just play one more season, and then if he wants to go, he don't have to take the last year. He's gonna take the last year because that's $25 million that he gonna want to keep. Mm-hmm. But he can go, and that's why I'm thinking at least just go with this season and rock that out. I think it's a smart move to stop the trades now that Scott Perry came in. They better kiss his ass. They better figure that thing out. Do what they gotta do.
If he could change, like I said, if he could change the culture, like he pretty much did.
I think he can
with Sacramento before he left.
Now, speaking of GMs that they were hiring, and now that they got Scott Perry, they did interview a couple other people. That being
before Scott Perry.
Before Scott Perry. David Griffin. A few other candidates they tried to get. Old boy
Allen
from Toronto
Houston wanted to. Allen Houston put his name in the pot, but they didn't really give him a fair shot.
Yeah.
I thought, to me, before the Scott Perry thing, that's what I wanted. I wanted let Steve Mills do what he has to do, and then put Allen Houston as the assistant GM, so then they can all be happy with. Because that's what fell through with the David Griffin thing. Because David Griffin wanted to come in, be the president, and change the whole staff. Bring in his own people. Yeah, and Steve Mills was like, wait, I mean, I'm going to go? I'm cool with that, so we can't do that, which makes sense. But and I think that's the right move for David Griffin. I think do that, figure that out somewhere else. Because don't come to the Knicks and then just go with their situation.
He should go to the Magic and try and figure
something.
It out.
He should go something.
He
should go to Phoenix.
Fire him.
They just got him though.
Yeah, because Perry took Scott Perry's spot. He should go Phoenix.
That's where he should go.
Phoenix? Do they even have an open spot?
They just sitting there not doing
nothing. They just taking in draft.
Let's just be young.
They watching the NBA like we are.
Yep.
They got a podcast too, I think. They're talking about NBA transactions.
Called The Sun. Welcome, Phoenix. It's hot. We still got an NBA team. Devin Booker, how many he scored? 73. Whoa, wait. Back to you, Phoenix. But yeah, David Griffin, Allen Houston. There was two other names I really don't remember. Masai Ujiri was one of them.
Yes.
I can't remember the other.
Toronto was all like, hell to the no.
Yeah, like he
you ain't moving, bro.
We need him.
Another thing that happened since we were gone is Gordon Hayward. He made his decision, but had a little fiasco.
That's one that we
had to make it interesting.
Week. Yeah.
He decided to take his talents to Boston.
How do you guys feel about that?
Expected.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about that move being with him being on the Celtics? I think we already kind of talked about this earlier, but just curious.
Like we said before, I don't know how it's gonna fit because they have so many wings.
Yeah.
Some of these wings are gonna have to play the 4. I don't know how that's gonna work out because I think they center's undersized.
Yeah.
Al Horford.
They're just small.
I think it's more than just basketball with that move.
I get that
because when's the last time? The reunion? And when's the last time they had a very good white athlete in Boston?
Larry Bird.
Tom Brady.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In basketball, my bad. They're gonna treat him like royalty over there. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a lot more than just. They can figure out the X's and O's, but this has to do with the marketing strategy. I think.
No, I don't think he made the wrong decision.
No,
I don't think Utah was gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
They kept getting to that point.
Yeah, they weren't gonna go anywhere.
Obviously, because it seemed like all of them gave up on it.
And all those players going west.
They did get better though.
Yeah.
They did with Ricky Rubio.
But they lost a lot.
Where'd Ricky Rubio go again?
Utah Jazz.
He got traded.
But they lost a lot because Trevor Lyles is gone too. Is Derek Favors still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Trevor
just
Lyles went to the Nuggets.
They just got rid of Boris.
Yeah, they lost a lot.
But they got rid of Boris, but I think they picked up Cephalosha.
They did because of
somebody else. They picked up 2 other players. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, I don't know anything about what they picked up. I just know about everything they lost.
But I think it was a good situation for him. Fresh start. You're going to be in the playoffs, conference finals for the next 2, 3, at least 4 years.
Yeah.
And
wait. Who? The Celtics.
Yes.
Sorry, we were talking about the Jazz, and you just said they're gonna be in the conference finals.
No. The Celtics.
Sorry. Continue.
Okay. They got Cephalosha, Jerebko. I don't know how to say his name. Ikpe Udo. Udo?
Oh, he's still in the league?
He's alive?
I didn't know he was still playing. Oh,
I thought he was playing in China.
How you say his name?
You said it. Like Udo.
Oh,
one of those two, yeah.
He used to play for the Clippers. I remember that.
Like, he was alright.
He's a defensive player.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'll work out. You know,
Jazz.
they have to worry about not this. They shouldn't have been worrying so much about this offseason. They should have been worried about next offseason. How much are they gonna play Little Man? Pay Little Man.
So they gonna play him a lot.
How much are they gonna pay Little Mini Mite IT, Mr. Fourth Quarter?
Man, dude, I feel bad for that dude. He's the real deal, man.
He is
Just
the real
because
deal.
he's short, people talking about they should trade him.
Yeah.
I don't like
I
that,
hate
man.
That too. I hate that argument as well.
And he's talking about he's a defensive liability, which is not his fault.
First of all, I wouldn't trade him because they got so many other things to trade.
That's
Like
not the
future
problem.
They just hold on to these picks. Like what's his name from Lord of the Rings? What's his name?
Yeah. What's his name? Smeagol.
Yeah, they holding on to picks like that.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. That would be something that we could talk about in another podcast. But I just know that congrats to them. Y'all got better.
Celtics.
We'll just
I have to keep making sure you're talking about the Celtics because Jazz.
No.
Sorry.
Jazz are lost in the West.
A
lot of teams are lost in the
gonna
West.
make their podcast too.
The Wild
What's going on, Utah?
Nothing. It could be in Utah. Church.
We had about 20 marriages today. Some other signings that also went down.
Rondo today or yesterday.
Rondo went down today.
Good pickup.
Lakers
I
had
agree with
KCP.
Good pickup.
That's a great pickup.
It's okay.
There's
but
another one
he's a good two-way player.
1 year.
Good.
Yes.
You only signed him 1 year, right?
Now,
yeah.
B.
Oh, I got scared. I was like, wait.
B, when we
like
found
that
out
pickup
we
for you
signed
guys,
him,
man.
you were like, eh.
Yeah.
Or what'd you say, meh?
Yeah. Still, that's how I still feel.
Yeah.
Man, whatever.
Okay.
That's nice.
Why?
Because they in the West. That's
Right.
why.
Right. I mean, we're only going to improve 5 more wins. With that
See, with a point guard like Ball, you need weapons rather than you need stars.
I got you.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, I'm still like, I want to get significantly better.
Yeah.
I don't know if we significantly better, even with this team.
Okay.
We probably going to win like 10 more games, which is what we did last year, before that.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. That's okay.
It's just good that you got, not because you guys needed shooting, but you also needed defense, and you got 2 and 1.
That's
so
true.
I think that's the big
We
part
still
of that
need more
sign.
shooting.
Agreed.
Because he's our best 3-point shooter right now.
Yeah.
And
And then my second best is probably Brook Lopez.
Yeah. And then
That's why I'm like,
That's so underrated.
And then
dude.
Ingram.
Brook Lopez is such a good pickup. Sorry, I hate the Lakers.
But
Why?
Because man, I want a team like that just you can see that potential, man. Like you guys are you're on that upswing.
Hey man, y'all got Perry.
And Porzingis, then what?
Carmelo.
You want Melo.
I love Melo, but I'm okay with him.
Ntilikina.
I just
You
don't
got
want to
Frank.
go. I just don't want to give him a buyout.
You got Frank Nefertiti, man.
Nefertiti. Yeah.
Yes. Oh man.
I hate the Lakers because man, go ahead. Continue. We ain't even got a draft pick next. I'm sorry.
Now with this Rondo pick, he's reunited with DeMarcus Cousins. What does this mean for that team? Are they going to be a playoff team now? Or is it going to be DeMarcus Cousins, oh, I'm going to go to Boston too? What does this mean?
They're probably a playoff team with picking up Rondo. I think so. I didn't have him in the playoffs before that pick.
I think I was the only one.
Just because Drew Holiday inconsistency?
Well, they both are inconsistent. And they both are injury prone. That's the only thing that worries me. Rondo and Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
Another thing that worries me, Rondo and Cousins are both head cases, man.
But they have a bond.
Which means
bond.
that means I don't know. They're both gonna be yelling at the coaches. I don't know. That's what they did in Sacramento.
No, you're right. No, you're definitely right. I just think Gentry could probably take it more than what's his name, David Yeager.
They already talking about firing Alvin Gentry though.
Yeah.
This is his year where he's got to figure it out. If he does,
Cousins saved him.
What's that mean?
Cousins saved him.
What's that mean? Figure it out. So like, if they make the playoffs, the job is saved.
Probably.
Pretty much.
Probably.
It's like what they did.
Gonna fire him.
It's like what they did with Toronto's coach. Remember when they kept on getting bounced in the first round, and then they got to the conference finals, and he got this huge extension. That's what they're probably going to treat him like.
Man, that's because they're in Toronto. Nobody want to go up there except him.
Well, that and Kobe killers or Kobe kills the coaches.
Nah, man, that Sam Mitchell still ain't got a coaching job.
Man,
he on NBA TV, man. He on NBA TV.
He tried in Minnesota,
but does that sign? Do you think that signing means anything significantly?
I don't get it because I feel like Rondo could have still gone somewhere and started. I mean, I understand.
They said he is going to start.
So Drew Holiday come off?
I'm sorry.
No. They start them together.
No,
so why? Drew Holiday's gonna play the 2.
No. I mean, it probably will. Okay.
See, I don't know about that either. That's even worse.
I don't understand that.
Well,
do they not have any 2s?
They have a lot of forwards.
Yeah, we know that.
I don't know because remember Tyreek and
it's too bad they got rid of Tyreek.
About Pelicans. Yeah.
They had Tyreek, Eric Gordon, and like a bunch of
Eric
bench
Gordon
players
hated
too.
It though. Yeah. He came out and said he hated playing in New Orleans.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think they have too many guards, but I know that in terms of forwards, I know they got a lot of forwards.
That's just too much. That's too much experimenting on one team.
They have Solomon Hill.
Yeah.
Your boy that you like, Cunningham.
Dante Cunningham.
I thought you said you did like him.
I don't care about him.
Dante Cunningham. They got a couple other ones.
My problem with that, just too much experimenting. You got Cousins and Anthony Davis at the same time going on already, and then you're gonna try Rondo and all that. That's too much experimenting for one lineup.
3? Is Solomon Hill gonna start?
Probably Solomon
Hill gonna probably start.
Yeah. They had Langston for a little bit.
No,
Galloway.
He got paid in Detroit.
Yeah.
It's my guy. You keep pushing, Langston.
So now they got they don't have their backup point no more. He came from
Frazier. Tim Frazier.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He got traded.
Oh no.
Draft night, I think he got traded.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, he was nice.
Yeah. So
that was the reason why
Galloway left. They should start both of them then.
What?
Shouldn't.
They shouldn't?
Yeah.
Because of
if he's gone.
Oh, in terms for their... Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah. I just don't like Rondo coming off the bench. He proved that in the Bulls. That didn't work out. Rondo started. They were a completely different team.
You have Drew Holiday come off the bench.
See, I don't like that either.
But I think he's more injury prone than Rondo.
Yeah. Another signing was...
That's another head case right there. Sorry, New Orleans. Tom Benson, I love you, but stick to the Saints, bro.
Green going to the Cavs.
Man.
Yeah, that's huge, man. That don't mean anything. I mean, LeBron might turn him back into a 13-point scorer, but
so y'all thinking lower risk, high reward?
Yes. There's zero risk.
It's not a risk.
There's no risk at all.
I don't think there's much of a reward either.
I mean, there might be a medal reward in there. So you might get another scorer. Cool. Give me solid 8 points off the bench. Good for them. But that's what they need.
He's gonna be like how Derek Williams was.
Yeah.
Like,
I still feel like that was the better decision, but I guess I'm the only person.
Jeff Green's better than Derek Williams. But
Agreed.
Okay. All right.
You think he's gonna be an all-star all of a sudden? I'm just asking you.
I know. I'm not
saying.
I don't think. No. I'm just saying. He is definitely an upgrade for the bench.
But that's not what they needed.
I'm not sure what the Cavs
do we know anything with Larry Sanders? What happened with that?
He's still out in the open market, missing flights to tryouts.
I like Larry Sanders.
But what did you guys think that they needed to sign? I guess is the real question for the Cavs.
Sanders. No,
Larry Sanders.
Nah, they need rim protection. They
Vulcan's still out there.
I don't know.
I think they need more perimeter defenders.
Yeah, Tony Allen, I think would be a good pickup for them. I think I said that in the last podcast. I think Tony Allen, I think that would be a great spot for him.
They could have
because they have so much scoring as it is.
Signed KCP.
With what money?
That would have been a good spot. Yeah, he could.
They need to figure. Hey man, they just spent all kind of money for 2 years. They better figure it out.
They were trying to.
Well, they ain't got David Griffin to figure it out anymore. So
shit, let RJ retire.
He's still on the fence.
He's coming back.
He's coming back.
Yeah. He's coming back, so.
Because he all about being 1-on-1 against the Warriors, so he's like, oh, I still got one more to play.
You know, he was balling, though. Yeah. Both years. He's the only one playing well off the bench.
True.
Oh, man.
All right, y'all. Appreciate you listening to the Knuckleheads podcast.
The Knuckleheads.
Please subscribe, like, leave a comment. If you guys want us to do any discussions that you would like for us to have. Chris, you got anything to say? Anything? BLT?
Clear that I hate the Knicks. And you should hate the Knicks too.
That's your final words?
Yeah, don't be a Knicks fan. Don't be stupid like me.
You heard it first.
Yep.
John.
Stay tuned for
listen up, bro. Trade everybody. I take back everything I said about Melo. Just trade him. Porzingis, just play by yourself.
1-on-5, right?
Oh, can I make a hot take real quick? I know. I'm sorry. We just did the outros. I already made my hot take about the banana boat coming to the Knicks. How about this? We heard the old reports about Giannis Antetokounmpo not being happy. Imagine that combo, Giannis and Porzingis.
Oh my God!
Think about that one.
To the Lakers?
You heard what I said. I said Porzingis. Just think about that one. And now we out. Put that in your brains. Plant that seed in your brains.
Take that for data. All right, y'all. See y'all next week.